everyone to Simply Urban Aussie. Hope you're all having an amazing day. Now today we are going to actually do our sweet potatoes. Our slips have grown really beautifully, so all we need to do is just break off the sweet potato slip. We can actually split this into two. If you have a look, it's actually a trailing plant. So when you break it off, let me just make sure you can see. Yep, okay. So when you break it off the plant, that's what you'll get. You can split this into two. Take the, I'll use the scissors for that. Take off the bottom like that. And I might take off just that one as well. And then we pop it into our water. So that's all there is to it, and then we do the same with all the rest. Sit back here. Alright, so get the rest done, and now you can put these cuttings straight into your soil and they will root just fine. Now, for me, because as you're all aware, our weather has been really bad. We've had a lot of rain, a lot colder temperatures. It's been the coldest summer since, they started with the, what do you call it? Since the records began. So just keep going, please. So because I don't trust our weather, I'm going to get some roots on them in a jar first. Now I'll probably find a different jar for that, I think, because you don't want to, drown the plants. As you can see, all the energy is being sucked out of the sweet potato, but it's definitely grown really well. Gosh. And what I'm actually going to try this year as well is, because it's taken a really long time to sort of get these to get this big, it's taken a few months. Now, I'm actually going to, when I harvest sweet potatoes, I'm actually going to cut some of these and root them again in water and stick them in pots and try to overwinter them so that I can avoid the long process. If it doesn't work, that's fine. I'll just go through this again. So I may end up with a few jars, but that's fine. This one's a bit smaller. And then I've also got our dragon fruit that I need to do the same too. big one. So I will fix up this later. Yes, that's entirely up to you whether you want to just plant them straight into the ground or wherever you're going to grow their sweet potatoes. But because I'm not trusting, so with sweet potatoes, it's actually a vining plant. So it trails, when you put it in, it actually trails along the ground. And that's how you get all your sweet potato tubers. And this one here is a really good example of that. So I'll just come in again. So as you can see, it trails along. So if you put this in, you've got your roots, and then it will just run along your dirt. And that's how you get all your sweet potatoes. And at all these junction points, you know, it will grow more roots and it'll just anchor itself. So, you know, if you've got the room, you know, you can put it in the ground and it will just take over. But I'm going to be growing these in pots, so. So and the reason I'm cutting off the little leaves is where I've cut them, that's where the roots should come, and at the bottom as well. So it's super easy. There's one here. Yeah, it's a bit lower. I thought it might be. Alright. This one, because it had grown underneath the soil, even though it was attached to the sweet potato, has already got roots. So that one can go straight into soil. So it's really good. It shows you what happens. So wherever you cut, that's where it will grow its little roots. So I'll just stick that in there now for the minute. Alright. So that is all of our sweet potato slips. So it looks like we've got looks like about 10. So that's fantastic. And this you can save your compost out of it. And that is it. It's all done. Alright, just get this out of the way. And same with our dragon fruit. If you remember, these were little, just starting to shoot. So I've got 3 different varieties, and we usually write on the actual plant so that we know which one is which. Oh geez, doesn't want to. I wonder if I can. do this with your kids, be really careful because these are really spiky and they hurt. Oh, there we go. This one's actually already started as well. Hopefully you can, oh, it's a bit hard to see, but there's a little root. So, alright, so this is a Colombian red. And when we put them to our board, I will show you at the end of the video, my husband has made the dragon fruit trellis. So you put there, you've got your wood, and you put the flat part onto the wood and tie it to it. And it'll just keep going up, up, up and over. So when you're writing on it, make sure you write on it. And it does not affect the plant at all, or the fruit. So this Colombian red should be red skin and red flesh. So also make sure that you put it in the water the correct way. Don't put it in upside down. I actually did that when I first got these because I've never grown this the first time to grow dragon fruit. But what you can do if you've got a lot to process and you're not sure which end is which, you do sort of get the gist of it because it's very pointy on the end, and up the top it's sort of more like flat. But you can always do an arrow, draw an arrow, so you know which way's up. So I'm just using this pot for now. Ouch, that hurts. Two flat sides here. Yeah, probably like that one. Yeah, because you need to name all these by the time you have, 15 things all in there. You'll be like, oh, what's what? They all look the same, so. Of course it could. They will all stand up when they're all in there together, so, and they won't take long to root. Usually about a week to 2 weeks for the dragon fruit, and these will root, I reckon, within a week. The weather has sort of warmed up, even though, we have had the coldest December. The weather is starting to warm up, so then you just keep going on until you've got it all done. The way that we set up the dragon fruit plants, you need 4, and I'll explain it when I show you what we've done. You need 4 of these. You put 1 on each side of your square piece of wood so that it grows up and it goes over like a square. It's like a square tube in a way, but you'll see that in a minute. And then it just goes over and down. Really pretty plant, but definitely one to watch out with children. So yeah, you need to be careful. And if you have too many, you can pop them on as little, you know, single plants, and then you can have more than one, you know, dragon fruit tower if you like. No. Or you could even sell them, which is probably what we'll end up doing, because we are sort of limited on our space. So what I'll do, I'm going to keep going with these. I'm not going to bore you. So I'll come back when it's all done, and then we'll go and have a look at the towers that we've made. Okay.